So here we are in season 10.
That's right.
What do you say we kill some evil sons of bitches and we raise a little hell?
I think there are a lot of reasons that Supernatural has lasted as long as it has.
What is it with you Winchesters, huh?
We're in season 10 and still care about the Winchesters.
I had to look out for you. That's my job.
I'd die for you. I'd kill for you. I'd go to the ends of the earth for you.
It just comes back to these two brothers.
I think you're stuck with me.
I'm really proud of how this show has been willing to be subversive and play with form.
We landed in some dimension where you're Jensen Ackles and I'm something called a Jared Padalecki.
We like to take risks.
Son of a bitch.
I kind of like the show.
Not its moments.
A show that on paper is so serious. If we couldn't laugh at ourselves,
At Batman.
I don't think we'd have made it this far.
We got work to do.
And we haven't hit the wall.
There's really no end in sight.
Let's go.
I look forward to what is going to happen next.
This is going to be so much fun.
Then and now.
This is Dad's single most valuable possession.
It's the story of two brothers.
Everything he knows about every evil thing is in here. I think he wants us to pick up where he left off. You know, saving people, hunting things, the family business.
I set out to make a horror show.
Here's the deal, ladies. Something's not right. So if you've heard anything,
Well, it was like two brothers driving down the road in a badass muscle car, hunting things that go bump in the night.
This one girl, she got murdered out on Centennial. She hitchhikes, and whoever picks her up, well, they disappear forever.
The early days of Supernatural followed a simple Monster of the Week formula.
That has got to be the freakiest damn scarecrow I've ever seen.
Each week was the boys driving into a new town,
where are we? We are just outside of Grand Junction.
hunting urban legends.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
And that was it. It was as simple as that.
Set the road. We still have options.
What options? Yeah, burial or cremation.
Monsters were the original focus, but that quickly changed.
Come on, Sam, a faith healer.
Maybe it's time to have a little faith, Dean.
Faith was a turning point in a lot of ways.
So if you're not a believer, then why are you here?
Well, apparently my brother here believes enough for the both of us.
Pray with me, friends. The audience saw the bond that these brothers had. And that they were willing to go above and beyond to save one another.
Say something.
It was about religion, it was about fate, it was deeply about Dean as a character.
Guess if you're gonna have faith, you can't just have it when the miracles happen.
For all those reasons, we realized the show could be a lot more than just a weekly monster show.
You know, I'm not much of the praying type, but I'm gonna pray for you.
We learned something from that episode.
There's a miracle right there.
I think that sort of became a little bit of a template for what we could do.
The episodes start to become more and more about the brothers, and I would say the more that Supernatural is about Sam and Dean, the better it is.
When I told Dad I was scared of the thing in my closet, he gave me a 45.
What was he supposed to do?
He was supposed to say, don't be afraid of the dark.
Are you kidding me? Of course you should be afraid of the dark. You know what's out there.
Supernatural is a show about family, and family is often at the same time your greatest strength and your greatest weakness.
Sam is the kid brother.
Dad, it's inside me. I can feel it.
Loyalty drives his every decision.
You shoot me in the heart, son. Do it now. Sammy!
For better or worse.
Why didn't you kill it? Killing this demon comes first. Before me, before everything.
No, sir. Not before everything.
He's even given his life.
Say, look out!
Once or twice. Dean has always been the protector.
I got you. It's my job, right? Watch after my pain-in-the-ass little brother.
To keep his brother safe.
Show your face, you bitch!
He would give anything.
Let me guess, you're offering up your own soul?
All you gotta do is bring Sam back. Did you sell your soul for me? Don't get mad at me.
You go to hell and back. We've done that multiple times.
I had to look out for you. That's my job.
What do you think my job is?
Go to the ends of the earth for you. Well, we've had to do that several times.
You're my big brother. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
It's two brothers facing impossible odds, but always having the will to find the possible.
The thing is supernatural is that you either care about the Winchesters or you don't. Their relationship is still interesting to us, and that's why we watch.
Dean, you conscious? Oh, God.
It was a beautiful natural act, Sam.
It's a part of you I never wanted to see, Dean.
These two guys have such a wonderful dynamic.
Jerk, bitch.
It's the kind of banter you would really expect from brothers who grew up together.
You totally should have been Jim and Eye of the Tiger right there.
Oh, bite me.
That's really much of the reason why the show has continued for so long.
You think you're being funny, but you're being really, really childish. Sam Winchester wears makeup. Sam Winchester cries his way through sex. Sam Winchester keeps a ruler by the bed, and every morning when he wakes up, okay, enough!
You can have all the monsters and werewolves and ghosts and everything, but if at the end of the day you're not selling that core relationship, as these two guys do, then there is no show.
These are awesome, thanks.
Good.
Merry Christmas, bro.
I have like a list of my favorite episodes of Supernatural, but the list that I probably think about more is the episodes that I just hated. Top of the list is one I wrote called Wendigo.
Check that out.
There were no twists, there were no turns. It was just walking through the woods and looking for a monster.
All right, everybody stays together.
And we didn't have the money to pull off a really cool monster.
Was it bizarre, kind of a character in a latex costume and he catches on fire?
Hey!
And if that sounds like that sucks, it does, and the episode did.
Bugs was not much better.
Bob Singer said,
Oh, God.
I beg you, don't do this episode.
Bugs aren't scary. They're just not.
You know, some beetles do eat meat.
I don't know, sounds like a stretch to me.
And I felt like, we can do it. It's gonna be great.
It wasn't.
And then it turned into like one laughably terrible scene after another.
That is obviously fake, but not all of the bugs were.
Everybody in the house.
They told us we're gonna film with these bees.
We're talking real live bees, by the way.
Well, my favorite part about it was talking with the bee wrangler. He's like, they're docile bees, so as long as you're not aggressive towards them, you should be okay. As soon as they yell action, we're freaking out. We're swatting. I've got a full-on blowtorch.
They've got bees in their shirts, and they're all getting stung to hell.
And then you looked at the dailies, and you couldn't see the bees, so you saw a lot of people going like this.
They still had the CGI extra bees in because they didn't show up on film.
Man, this sucks out loud.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey, Sammy.
The mythology of Supernatural began simply enough.
The first few seasons of Supernatural were Sam and Dean chasing down the demon that killed their mother.
That was for our mom, you son of a bitch.
Then the show took on a whole other layer of complexity.
Sycamore.
The simplest version of the mythology goes something like this.
Well, I mean, look, Dean goes to hell, Sam goes to hell,
The boys tangled with Lucifer.
Dean goes to purgatory,
Every soul here is a monster.
Sam goes to purgatory.
This is hell adjacent.
There is a celestial holy war.
Angels have fallen.
Both boys go to heaven.
This is a Sky Mall, it sucks. I mean, where's the triplets and the latex? Come on, a guy has needs.
And Dean became a demon.
And there we are.
You make it sound so easy. Wishful thinking, but maybe it's just the wind.
Where I think the mythology of the show really took off was when we introduced angels.
It took until season 4, but when angels finally showed up, it was epic.
If I do say so my damn self, like that is how you introduce a character.
It was quite an introduction to a show.
Who are you?
I'm the one who gripped you tight and raised you from perdition.
That is just some badassery right there.
Castiel was an instant hit.
Still trying to figure out who that is.
Yeah, who's the...
and why he's even relevant.
What do you mean?
Misha, yeah, lovely. But Castiel, never got it. I never understood it.
Well, he's a hit with fans, anyway.
I think it's because it's the cheapest costume you can put together if you're a fan.
In all seriousness, Misha has brought Supernatural to a whole nother level, as we say in Texas.
The order comes from high up on the celestial chain of command.
How high?
Very.
There's a naivete and an innocence to Cass.
The pizza man truly loves this babysitter. Why does he keep slapping her rear?
Watching porn.
There's always a new incarnation of my character. Castiel has been crazy. Castiel has been God.
He who lies in my name shall choke on his own false tongue.
Castiel has been a quasi-cult-leading, drug-induced yoga instructor. Why not go get washed up for the orgy? You're all so beautiful. It's one of the things that has made me enjoy working on this show so much.
It's honey. I collected it myself.
And then
You're a Furoka.
there's Crowley.
Mr. Pendleton, I presume.
Demons have been a part of Supernatural from day one.
The name's Crowley.
But there is only one king.
I figured that Crowley would be an interesting character to play. I mean, in the opening scene is kissing a 70-year-old man at the crossroads.
Damn you. Enjoy the obscene wealth. See you in 10 years.
When we originally wrote Crowley as just King of the Crossroad Demons, I don't think we ever thought that he would be around, geez, 6, 7 seasons later.
You show us yours, we'll show you ours.
Really, Dean, I'm trying to conduct a professional negotiation here, and you want to talk dangly bits?
If you were to sum up Crowley in one word, it would be delicious.
So, to what do I owe the reach around?
He was the demon you loved to hate, who then you realize you sort of love to love, because in being so horrible, he's actually incredibly enjoyable.
You seem even more constipated than usual. Maybe get you some colon blow?
He says the most awful stuff.
Have you forgotten that you're the bottom in this relationship? The pathology of name-calling. Where's your moose?
I don't need you to fight my battles for me, Moose. Moose, still with the pork chops. Admire that.
And then one of the greatest moments, which was Dean calling Crowley, and the phone says, not Moose, which just made me blow snot out of my nose.
We just shared a foxhole, you and I.
I really enjoyed when Sam was turning Crowley human.
We bet the Tet Offensive outrun the rape of Nanking. Together!
I just thought Mark Shepard was just brilliant in that performance.
Ah!
And I got to quote some of my favorite HBO shows.
Band of Brothers. The Pacific. All those motels. You never once watched HBO? No once? Girls.
It's really funny.
You're my Marnie Moose. And Hannah, she needs to be loved.
And very sad, I think, sad and touching.
We deserve to be loved. I deserve to be loved!
It's a great job I've got.
I just want to be loved.
He just brings so much je ne sais quoi to his King of Hell. We love him.
Exit stage, Crowley.
Stay behind me. Keep your mouth shut.
Supernatural was born as a horror series. And though it grew to become so much more, it has never lost the ability to scare and shock.
One of the creepiest that immediately jumps in mind for me
Hold still.
is the kids are all right.
What's wrong, Mommy?
There's these demon children, and that you have this kind of harried mother. Her children are endlessly devouring her energy.
Scary kids are even more scary. It's okay when they're full grown, but when the little guys are, that's,
The Benders I thought was scary.
What are they? See for yourself.
What was gonna be a demon or a ghost or a zombie or a ghoul or a vampire or a werewolf turned out to be humans.
You want to play games?
This is something I probably shouldn't be talking about publicly, but I get really scared by, like, horror movies. And when I would watch, like, 2 or more episodes of Supernatural consecutively, I would have nightmares.
Cut! It's all good, Tara. That was great.
What nobody could have expected is From time to time, Supernatural is one of the best comedies on television.
Maybe we tried dialing up that scream, huh?
Hollywood Babylon, which was like our first stab at like a really funny episode.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Gary Cole plays this studio executive.
Got?
We were just wondering if it could be, you know, a little brighter.
Brad, this is a horror movie.
And who says horror has to be dark?
Every single note he gives is word for word a real note we got from the CW.
The rules aren't really landing for me. If the ghosts are in hell, how do they hear the chanting? I mean, what, they have super hearing?
All he does is give notes.
But I don't understand. If they were in hell, how could they hear her chanting?
They must have super hearing.
Until he's murdered.
You don't remember any of this?
Remember what?
This. Today, like it's happened before?
In Mystery Spot, Sam relives one day over and over.
Like Groundhog Day.
Yes, exactly, like Groundhog Day.
A day that always ends with Dean's death.
Rise and shine, Sammy.
All the different ways that we got to kill him was endlessly entertaining to us.
Somebody need a friend? Good boy. Ah!
Of those, my single favorite was he takes a bite of a taco and he says,
"These tacos taste funny to you."
Out of all the deaths anywhere, the death of taco botulism is my favorite.
My God, you're a freak.
I thought Yellow Fever was a good comedic episode for me personally.
In Yellow Fever, Dean becomes infected by a virus that causes fear. Hilarious fear.
That was scary.
Dean is such this kind of machismo guy's guy, puts up the big wall of I'm not afraid of anything, kind of, and then now he's just a little scared princess.
It's Marie you gotta look out for. She smells fear.
I lost my underpants when that snake came over the couch.
You were like at least 3 feet away.
This ain't about Sam Winchester being scared, it's about Dean. I'm leaving.
A rabbit's foot?
And a show that, on paper, is so serious.
It's not a luck charm, it's a curse.
To be able to be irreverent and having fun. Oh, jeez. I think has kept us going.
What?
I lost my shoe.
Hey, don't forget the extra onions this time, huh?
Dude, I'm the one who's gonna have to ride in the car with your extra onions.
It's true that Supernatural lives and dies with Sam and Dean Winchester.
Hey, see if they got any pie. Bring me some pie.
But there have been a few other characters
Welcome to my blue heaven.
that we've also loved over the years.
Oh, the king of hell just snapped my girlfriend's neck. How about you?
Actually, quite a few.
You've been garthed.
Just tell me who you are.
Some weren't even human.
You're a demon.
Don't be such a racist.
I think all our demons have been great,
Come on, Sam. I'm awesome.
but if I had to pick a favorite, I would go with the yellow-eyed demon.
That dear old mom of yours, that adorable little sister.
At one point, he says,
I'll make certain that they both live long enough to know the chewy taste of their own intestines.
and he nails the line. He just sticks it.
Like I said, genius.
Personally, I really like Meg.
Keep talking dirty makes my meat suit all dewy.
All right, simmer down.
I just thought she was cool.
What about her was good? She was a good kisser.
What was that?
I learned that from the pizza man.
There's so many good demons.
Morning, sunshines.
Abaddon was just extraordinary. With the slashed throat and the devil made me do it. I am your king.
About that.
It was fantastic to watch.
Got a minute?
You're an angel, aren't you? That's all I need is another one of you guys.
When it comes to angels, Supernatural has an original take.
We're gonna do angels, but the angels are gonna be dicks.
Quit hurling feces like a howler monkey.
Maybe I should rip out your sticky bits.
Let me guess. You two muttonheads broke the world, and you want me to sweep up your mess.
Angels can't stand angels. Dreadful.
You sons of bitches jump-started Judgment Day.
Maybe we let it happen. We didn't start anything.
Other than Cass, who's my favorite angel? I don't know. I mean, it's really tough. Because my mind is just overshadowed by how great Cass is.
Sorry if it's a bit chilly. Most people think I burn hot. It's actually quite the opposite.
Lucifer was a pretty good angel, you know, if you think about it.
Lucifer, you're my brother, and I love you. But you are a great big bag of dicks.
Watch your tone.
I'll tell you something else, too. This is some serious crap you boys stepped in.
Perhaps no non-Winchester was as popular as Sam and Dean's surrogate dad, Bobby Singer.
Are you under the impression that family's supposed to make you feel good? Make you an apple pie, maybe? They're supposed to make you miserable. That's why they're family.
He was the father figure. He was the patriarch. He was the oracle. He was the Yoda. He was home to these guys.
You want to go hunt? I'll hunt. I'll kill anything.
He's adorable.
His original name was Bobby Manners. But then legal comes back and they say, we can't do it for legal reasons. Then, all right, I'm just gonna call him Bobby Singer.
The real Bob Singer was not that into it.
And then I go, yeah, I'm really not crazy about this.
He's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, everyone is going to think I named the character after myself.
The right name, the right ritual, ain't nothing you can't suss out.
If I'd known that he was going to go on and be the character that he was, I probably would have put my foot down a little more.
Here's to running into you guys on the other side. Only not too soon. All right?
Woo! Listen to her purr. You ever heard anything so sweet?
The longest-running supporting player isn't any kind of sentient being.
You know, if you two want to get a room, just let me know, Dean.
Oh, don't listen to him, baby. He doesn't understand us.
The iconic 67 Impala? It was almost something else entirely.
When I came up with Supernatural, it was really important to me to come up with a really distinctive car. My neighbor pimps rides for a living, and I'm like, oh, hey man, I wanted to ask you, I need a really badass car for this show. I'm thinking the 68 Mustang, would that be cool? And he's like, yeah, that would be totally cool if you're a
327 4-barrel, 275 horses. Little TLC, this thing is cherry.
We have the modern show that everyone associates with a cool car. Woo-hoo! And that's awesome.
Hello. I am Harry Spangler.
And I am Ed Zedmore.
Supernatural has never been afraid to turn itself on its head.
We were sort of the kids in the back of the class at the CW, and we were the ones throwing spitballs.
Hey.
It's been reality TV.
Aren't those from Texas?
Holy.
It's been a classic monster movie.
Hero gets the girl, monster gets the gank. All in all, happy ending.
It's pushed the boundaries of form like few other series ever have.
My favorite episode of Supernatural, period, was Changing Channels.
Hey there, Sam. What's happening?
Oh, nothing. Just the end of the world.
In Changing Channels, Sam and Dean are trapped by the trickster inside a TV universe. Hijinks ensue.
Oh, Dean.
Son of a bitch.
That send-up we did on Grey's Anatomy, I mean, I watch it today, I laugh.
Doctor.
Ow!
Seriously.
What?
Seriously?
There was the Japanese game show.
I'm sorry, Sam Winchester. Sorry? Sorry for what?
I mean, who doesn't love, just a good hit in the nuts? Sam became Kit from Knight Rider, and Dean is rooting around in his trunk.
Dean.
What?
That feels really uncomfortable. Ow.
That still makes me laugh.
Run!
With a penchant for wild experiments,
God!
it was only a matter of time
Real good solid fall. Way to go.
before the fourth wall came tumbling down.
Supernatural, tail slate, marker.
The French Mistake is my all-time favorite episode.
That's a wrap on Jared and Jensen.
Who the hell are
Jared, 3 minutes, okay?
sheer recklessness of like what a show is willing to do.
Trish Evian here with Jared Padalecki from TV Supernatural.
So it's just wonderfully surreal. I was actually quite jealous that I wasn't in it.
They put freaking makeup on us. Some bastards.
I remember we got a phone call saying, "You guys mind playing yourselves?" And it was like the record stopped, you know.
Don't look at the camera. What? Look anywhere but the camera.
Cut! Look, you can throw Sam and Dean in any kind of wacky universe
Yeah.
you want.
Nice modest digs, Jay-Z.
As long as I'm never breaking out of my character of Dean, then that's fine. Dude, you have a camel in your backyard.
It's an alpaca, dumbass.
Ruby? You married fake Ruby?
He still has all those portraits of himself in his house.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a lot of fun to poke fun at ourselves.
Misha? Oh, wow. Misha? Jensen? What's up with the names around here?
When I got the script, I called the writers and I said, hey, could you make my character as much of a douche as possible?
Action. Good night, Misha. Good night, little fella.
I'm totally gonna tweet this. Hola, mis amigos.
Even the producers didn't escape unscathed.
Bob!
Eric, thanks for coming.
Of course.
That I mean in shooting Kripke at the end.
Hey, extra, over here.
And we were like, are we insane? Have we gone too far? And we were like, that's just too awesome. We have to do that.
To my knowledge, no other show has done anything quite so strange. And I think that that's one of the big reasons that the fans have stuck around, is that it's taking these risks and doing things that other shows aren't doing.
Don't like this universe, Sammy. We need to get out of this universe.
Yeah, no argument here.
Hey, Dean, looking good.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Dean, too. Duh.
Maybe this is getting out of hand. Nah.
From the conversations that I've had with a lot of fans, it's a lot more than entertainment.
I deserve to be loved.
There is no Supernatural without its fans. We know that.
Creativity of the fans is really astounding to me.
It's amazing the amount of artistry that goes into Supernatural fandom.
Hi, y'all. I'm Bobby.
Fans go to so much effort to make things for us or show us what they feel.
There is a wooden chess set. All the figures are just painstakingly carved out of wood.
I've probably seen 24 Impalas that look just like the Impala that the boys have driven.
I'm very wary of people that aren't fans of something. I mean, it's kind of weird not to freak out over cool things.
I'm about to watch the season 9 finale of Supernatural.
Listen to me, Dean Winchester. There's a wonderful set of videos online of people watching that. What you feeling right now? It's not death, it's life.
He's gonna be fine.
Open your eyes, Dean. See what I see. Feel what I feel.
No, no, no.
Let's go take a howl at that moon.
No, 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 no. Oh my God! Did you see his eyes?
The show has an impact. It's kind of humbling in a lot of ways to see the impact that it has.
We're putting our heart and soul into it, and they've returned the favor.
I'm gonna go cry some more.
You guys are LARPing, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Inspired by their passionate fans,
You're fans.
Fans of what?
Supernatural has gone where other shows would never dare.
Supernatural. Two guys hunt down ghosts, demons, vampires. What are their names?
Sam and Dean?
That's it. We started to get really meta with the books.
Give me that.
Chuck Shirley storyline, probably one of my very favorite things about the show.
Sam and Dean approach the ramshackle house.
The idea of this whole set of books written by him and the idea that he could be something else.
Obviously, I'm a god.
You're not a god.
I write things and then they come to life? Yeah, no, I'm definitely a god.
I was in love with the show before that, but I was ready to marry the show after that.
Did you really have to live through the bugs?
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I mean, horror is one thing, but to be forced to live bad writing.
You know, our meta episodes, you know, and turning it back on ourselves really comes from the fans. You know, they're so invested.
They're gonna want to see it.
See what?
Oh my God, I love it when they talk at the same time.
It was an easy leap then to go to, well, let's have a convention.
Becky, what is this?
It's awesome.
I can't think of another show that could possibly get away with it. It's like a symbiosis where we exist because of them and they exist as fans because of the show.
I don't think the Benders made flesh suits out of all their victims. Maybe just like a couple scarves.
And so they're really nice opportunities to say like, hey guys, we're doing a show about y'all.
Yeah, nice wink to the fans.
Yeah.
So, what happens next?
As Supernatural begins a remarkable 10th season, it's fair to ask, how has the show made it this far? And what keeps it going?
The rules are simple. Family don't end with blood, boy.
It's something personal and relatable that everybody can identify with. But at the same time, they bring in these epic mythology storylines.
Oh, hello, death. We're dealing with life and death and dreams, imagination, and the future and the past.
Man, I had a weird dream.
Yeah? Clowns or midgets?
I think the longevity is really based on that we try to be original.
Hey there, handsome.
Shut up.
Try to come up with something new.
That was kind of creepy, right?
But ultimately, it just comes back to these two brothers.
I don't know whether to give you a hug or take a shower.
And that has just continued to breathe life into the show.
Because they're fighting for humanity and they're fighting for each other.
It's really kind of brought this network of people together, and they fight for us, and as long as they continue to do that, we'll do the best by them.
9 seasons so far, but it's not over yet, my friends.
What happened with you being okay with this? I lied.
There's still plenty of road ahead.
More to come, season 10. My word, there's more to come in season 10.
As long as everyone is still willing, I think we've got many, many years to go.
So what do we do now?
We make our own future.